It's Christmas morning, December 25th, 1968. Back home, families are opening presents. Kids are playing with new toys. There's snow, decorations, Christmas dinner, joy. But you're in Vietnam. You're sitting in the cockpit of a Huey helicopter. Your co-pilot is doing pre-flight checks. Your crew chief and door gunners are loading ammunition. And in 30 minutes, you're flying your first mission of the day. Because the war doesn't stop for Christmas. The enemy doesn't take the day off. Soldiers still need support, still need evacuation, still need you. This is what Christmas looked like for thousands of Americans in Vietnam. And this is why the holiday was one of the hardest days of the year. This is about what it meant to spend Christmas in a war zone, away from family, away from everything familiar and comforting, doing a dangerous job on a day that's supposed to be about peace and togetherness. This is about the helicopter pilots and crews who flew missions on Christmas Day, about the soldiers they supported, and about how they tried to create some semblance of the holiday in the middle of a war. Let me set the scene. You're a Huey pilot, 23 years old. You've been in Vietnam for 7 months. You've flown hundreds of combat missions. You're good at your job. You trust your crew. Your crew trusts you. But it's Christmas, and no amount of training or experience makes that easier. You woke up this morning in your hooch, a plywood and tin structure that serves as your quarters. No decorations, no tree, no stockings. Just your cot, your gear, the same space you wake up in every day. Except today is different. Today, you're acutely aware that you should be somewhere else, should be home, should be with family. But you're here, and you have missions scheduled. The mess hall tried. They really did. There's a small artificial Christmas tree in the corner. Someone strung up lights. The cooks prepared a special meal for later. Turkey, stuffing, all the traditional foods. It's a nice gesture, but it just makes the absence more obvious. Makes you think about your mom's cooking, about Christmas mornings at home, about everything you're missing. You eat breakfast, powdered eggs and toast, same as every day. Christmas breakfast should be cinnamon rolls or pancakes or something special. But this is Vietnam, so you eat your powdered eggs and try not to think about it too much. Try to focus on the missions ahead, on staying alive, on bringing your crew home safely. At the morning briefing, the operations officer goes through the day's schedule. Troop transport, resupply runs, standby for Medevac, same missions as always. He mentions that it's Christmas, says he hopes everyone gets some downtime later, but everyone knows that's not guaranteed. The schedule is subject to change. If a unit needs immediate support, you fly, holiday or not. You walk to your helicopter with your crew. The crew chief is a sergeant, been flying with you for 5 months. Good guy, knows the aircraft inside and out. The door gunners are both specialists, young but competent. You trust them with your life, and they trust you with theirs. That trust is what keeps you all alive. The pre-flight inspection is the same as always. Check the rotors, check the engine, check the fuel, check all systems. Everything has to be perfect because mechanical failures kill crews. You go through the checklist methodically, professionally, but part of your mind is elsewhere, thinking about your family, wondering what they're doing right now. It's evening in the United States. Christmas Eve is over. Christmas morning is starting. Your parents are probably awake. Your siblings, they're thinking about you, wondering if you're safe, wishing you were there. You climb into the cockpit, strap in, start the engine. The familiar whine of the turbine, the rotors beginning to turn. This is your office, your world. You've done this so many times, it's automatic. But today, it feels different, heavier, like the weight of the holiday is pressing down on everything. Your first mission is a troop insertion, Standard combat assault, flying a squad of infantry into a landing zone. You've done this hundreds of times, but it never gets routine. Every insertion could be hot. Every landing could take fire. You fly toward the coordinates. The jungle below looks the same as always. Green, dense, beautiful, and deadly at the same time. The landing zone is cold, no enemy fire. The troops jump off. You lift off immediately. Circle the area while they move into the jungle. Everything goes smoothly. Mission complete. You head back to base. One mission down, unknown number to go. Back at base, you refuel, rearm. The ground crew is working quickly, professionally, but you can see it in their faces too. The awareness that it's Christmas, the subtle sadness. Everyone is going through the motions, doing their jobs, but everyone is thinking about home. Your co-pilot, a warrant officer named Stevens, mentions that his wife is pregnant, due in February. He's going to miss the birth. His rotation ends in April. By the time he gets home, his child will be 2 months old. He talks about this sometimes, the fear that his kid won't know him, won't recognize him. Christmas makes it worse, makes him think about his wife spending the holiday alone, pregnant, without him. You don't have kids, but you're engaged, supposed to get married when you get home. Your fiancée writes to you every week, sends packages, photos. She sent a Christmas card that arrived last week. It's in your pocket right now. You've read it a dozen times. She talks about missing you, about planning the wedding, about how next Christmas you'll be together. You hold on to that promise of next Christmas being different. The radio crackles. Medevac mission. Urgent. Casualties. Grid coordinates given. You're airborne in 2 minutes. This is what you do, what you're here for. Saving lives. Getting wounded soldiers out of combat zones. Christmas doesn't matter when someone's bleeding out. The flight to the location takes 10 minutes. You're pushing the helicopter hard. Speed matters in Medevac missions. Every second counts. Your door gunners are ready, weapons hot, scanning for threats. Your crew chief is preparing the cabin for casualties, moving equipment, making space. You approach the landing zone, see smoke marking the position. The ground commander radios. LZ is hot, taking sporadic fire from the tree line. Your heart rate increases. Hot LZ means you're going into danger, but there are wounded. They need you. You're going in regardless. You make your approach. Fast and steep. The door gunners open fire, suppressing the tree line, keeping the enemy's heads down. You feel the aircraft taking hits, hear the impacts, but nothing critical. The helicopter is still flying, still controllable. You touch down. Soldiers are rushing wounded toward your helicopter. 2 casualties, 1 walking wounded with an arm injury, 1 on a stretcher, unconscious, chest wound. Your crew chief and the medic load them quickly. 30 seconds on the ground feels like 30 minutes. Every second you're a stationary target. You pull power, lift off, climb, get away from the ground fire. The wounded are aboard. You're heading to the field hospital. The crew chief is in the back helping the medic, working on the chest wound casualty. You can hear him over the intercom. He's not breathing right. Chest wound is bad. Get us there fast. You push the helicopter to maximum speed. The field hospital is 8 minutes away. The crew chief keeps updating you. Still breathing, barely. Hurry. You're doing everything you can. The helicopter is at red line. You can't go any faster without damaging the aircraft. 8 minutes feels like forever. You land at the field hospital. Medical personnel rush out, load the casualties onto gurneys, rush them into surgery. You don't know if they'll survive. You did your part, got them here alive. The rest is up to the doctors. You've learned not to ask about outcomes. It's too hard, knowing that some of the soldiers you save make it and some don't. Better not to know. You fly back to base. Land. Shut down for a quick break. It's midday now. Afternoon in Vietnam. Morning in the United States. Christmas morning. Kids are opening presents. Families are together. And you're sitting in a helicopter that has fresh bullet holes, that has blood in the back from the casualty you just evacuated, that smells like gunpowder and fear. The afternoon missions continue. More insertions, more resupply runs, another medevac. The day blurs together, mission after mission. The holiday becomes background noise, something you're aware of but can't focus on because the job demands all your attention. Late afternoon, there's a break in the schedule. Actual downtime. You and your crew head to the mess hall. The Christmas dinner is ready. Turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce. The cooks did an amazing job considering the circumstances. It looks and smells like a real Christmas dinner. You sit with your crew. Other pilots and crews are there too. Everyone is eating, trying to enjoy it, trying to make it feel like Christmas. Someone found a radio. Christmas music is playing. Bing Crosby, White Christmas. The song is painful, makes everyone think about home, about snow, about being anywhere but here. The dinner is good, really good. The cooks deserve credit, but it's also wrong. Wrong because you're eating it in a plywood building in a war zone. Wrong because people are missing from the table. Pilots who didn't make it, crew members who got killed or wounded. Every holiday in Vietnam is haunted by absences, by the people who should be there, but aren't. After dinner, someone suggests going to the flight line, looking at the helicopters. It sounds strange, but everyone goes. There's something comforting about being near your aircraft, your crew, the thing that keeps you alive and lets you save others. You stand there as the sun sets, looking at the Huey, your crew around you, and for a moment it feels like Christmas. Not the traditional kind, but a brotherhood, a bond, a family of people who understand what you're going through because they're going through it too. The evening brings more missions. A unit is in contact, needs immediate resupply, ammunition. You fly into the darkness. Night missions are always more dangerous, limited visibility, harder to see threats, but the mission happens regardless. You land, unload the ammunition, take off. The unit radios thanks. They needed those supplies, needed you. That's what keeps you going. The knowledge that what you do matters, that soldiers depend on you. Late that night, you finally finish. No more missions scheduled. You can stand down. You head back to your hooch, lie on your cot. It's past midnight now. Christmas is over. You survived another day, another Christmas away from home, another holiday that will forever be marked by where you were and what you did. You think about the missions, the wounded you evacuated, the troops you inserted and extracted, the supplies you delivered. You flew maybe 8 or 10 missions today, saved lives, supported soldiers who needed you. That's not nothing. That matters. But it's also not how you wanted to spend Christmas. You pull out the card from your fiancée, read it again by flashlight. She says she loves you, says she's proud of you, says she can't wait until you're home, says next Christmas will be different. You hold on to that promise, that hope, that belief that this won't last forever, that eventually you'll go home, and next Christmas will be what Christmas should be. But for now, Christmas in Vietnam is this. It's flying combat missions. It's eating turkey in a war zone. It's being away from everyone you love. It's doing a dangerous job on a day when you should be safe and comfortable. It's making the best of an impossible situation. It's finding moments of connection with your crew. It's surviving, and hoping that survival leads to a future where Christmas means something different. Some soldiers in Vietnam tried to make Christmas special, decorated their hooches with whatever they could find, sent each other small gifts, held services, sang carols. These efforts were appreciated. They helped, but they couldn't change the fundamental reality. You were in a war zone. People were trying to kill you. and Christmas was just another day of staying alive and doing your job. The holidays were hard on morale. Soldiers got more depressed around Christmas and New Year's. More mail from home during this time. More reminders of what they were missing. More photos of family gatherings. More descriptions of celebrations. All of it well-meaning, but all of it painful. A reminder of the distance, the separation, the reality that you weren't there and wouldn't be there. Some soldiers stopped opening holiday mail, couldn't handle it, preferred to pretend the holiday wasn't happening rather than confront what they were missing. Others opened everything, read every letter, looked at every photo, held on to those connections even though they hurt. Different coping mechanisms, both understandable. The crew bonds got stronger during holidays. You relied on each other even more than usual. Your crew became your family, not a replacement for your real family, but a substitute. People who understood what you were going through, who were experiencing the same loneliness and homesickness, who would celebrate with you in whatever small way possible, who would fly dangerous missions with you on Christmas Day because that's what needed to happen. Years later, veterans remember Christmas in Vietnam vividly. Remember the missions they flew, the meals they ate, the letters they received, the overwhelming sense of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Some say Christmas at home never felt quite the same afterward, that the holiday was forever marked by that year or those years spent in Vietnam, that they couldn't fully enjoy Christmas without thinking about the soldiers still deployed, still away from family, still flying missions on what should be a peaceful day. You're flying a Huey on Christmas Day in Vietnam. You're thousands of miles from home, from family, from everything Christmas should represent. But you're here, doing your job, flying missions, saving lives, supporting soldiers, being professional even when your heart is breaking, making the best of an impossible situation, and hoping, praying that next Christmas will be different, that you'll be home, that you'll be safe, that you'll finally get to celebrate the holiday the way it's meant to be celebrated, with the people you love in a place that's not trying to kill you. That's the hope that keeps you going, that gets you through Christmas Day in Vietnam and through every day after until you finally make it home.